Coming to the work-life balance, now in today's scenario where people are working from home, what do you think is the biggest challenge faced by today's working professionals, in managing their work-life, balancing it out? And what would be your advice to them on how can they deal with this particular scenario?
Right. So people talk about work-life balance, and let me give you a spoiler here. I have a problem with the statement striking work-life balance. I'll tell you why. Look, we need to understand that a person's success, an individual's success, is dictated by the decision the person takes, right? And the decisions are controlled by the person's conditioning, the system of that particular person. Now, your mind conditioning, your mind conditioned to achieve success or not is actually going to decide whether you're going to achieve success or not. And one way to do that is by getting rid of the negativity from the system, from the conditioning, right? And the work life and the word balance has a inherent negative connotation in it. I'm telling you, I'll explain how it is. When we talk balance between positive and negative. We talk balance between right and wrong, good and bad, pleasure and pain. So when we talk work-life balance, subconsciously what we are conditioning our mind is, by telling that is, life is pleasure, work is pain. And we have to balance between pleasure and pain. Now, if you perceive your work as a pain, tell me, would you enjoy doing work? Of course not. If you don't enjoy what you do, would that not impact your performance? Of course, yes. So it's a cycle. It's a cycle. The more you enjoy, the better you perform. And the better you perform, the more you enjoy. And that's why I talk about work-life freedom and not work-life balance. No, what is work-life freedom? I'll explain. A person enjoying work-life freedom indicates that the person having pleasure living the both professional space as well as his personal space. Yeah. So the person goes to work not because he is compelled to go to work, because he loves to go to work. He doesn't need any convincing to go to work. Okay. To him, the time he spends at work is as much enjoyable as the time he spends with his family and friends. So to achieve work-life freedom for the working professionals, I'm going to make 2 points here. I'm going the two things they can start with. Number one is look back to the phase of your life when you were happy with your work and what you were doing differently that you are doing now now. What you are doing differently at that time that you are not doing now, and try to emulate those small things. And let me tell you, these small things would make a sea of difference. Okay, so do that. That was the first thing. Second thing is, as I mentioned while talking about process, look at the prioritization process. Use the urgent and important matrix to prioritize your work. You know how important and urgent your work is, and accordingly you prioritize your work. Do the prioritization process, because if you don't prioritize your work, all you end up doing is firefighting. So that's what about work-life balance. I hope I've been able to answer your question. Over to you, Chitra.
Yeah, thank you, Kaushik. I love this perspective of yours. It's not work-life balance, but it's work-life freedom. Because the moment you speak about balance, you presume that there is certain imbalance in your life, and that's where you're trying to strike. So wonderful for this new term, which I think probably I'm going to start implementing that, or rather, following that term, which is work-life freedom. That's wonderful.